Chapter 17, Seffi. There was absolutely nothing on the telly. What a choice. Silly cartoons, a brainless quiz game, the news, or a war film. With a sigh, I went for the news. I looked at the screen without really watching it. The newsreader finished the story of a blanker who'd been sent to prison for fraud and was now talking about three knot robbers who'd smashed in the front of an exclusive jewelry store and made off on motorbikes with gems and jewelry and watches worth close to $1 million. Why was it when the knots committed criminal acts, the facts that they were knots were always pointed out? The banker was a cross. The newsreader didn't even mention it. Who did it? I turned to face my sister, Minnie. Who was it, Seffi? She repeated. Who beat you up? 'Cause whoever it was, I'll kill him. I shook my head, switching off the telly before turning away. Go away, Minnie, I thought. Her outrage was comforting, if more than a little surprising. But all I wanted was to be left alone. There were about 3 eyelashes over each eye that didn't hurt. The rest of my body ached like blazes, and the last thing I wanted to do was open my sore, bruised lips to speak. How many of them were there? I held up 3 fingers. Would you recognize them if you saw them again? I shrugged. Would you? I don't know. Maybe. Go away. I was talking like my mouth was full of stones, and sharp, jagged ones at that. No one thumps my sister and gets away with it. No one. Well, they did, and they have. I'll find out who it was, and when I do, they'll be really, really sorry. And the look in my sister's eyes told me that she was serious. Deadly serious. For the first time since the 3 pigs had started laying into me, I felt almost good. Minnie had never been on my side like this before. It was almost, but not quite, worth it if it meant Minnie and I would grow closer. No one touches a Hadley. No one, Minnie stormed. If they think they can get to you with no comeback, then it won't be long before someone tries it on with me. I won't have it. My tentative bubble of well-being was well and truly burst. Go away, Minnie, now, I shouted, the words slurred and blurred as they left my mouth. But even if the words were practically incomprehensible, the look on my face obviously wasn't. Minnie stood up and slammed out of my bedroom without another word. I closed my eyes, trying to find something to focus on besides the bruises all over my body. Callum. Even thinking of him didn't bring me any comfort, as it usually did. No one cared, not about me, not about who I really was and what I thought and felt. What was it about me that made everyone turn away? Even my best friend had turned his back on me. I knew I was feeling well and truly sorry for myself, but I couldn't help it. I had no one now. I had nothing. Ruddy knots, this was all their fault. If it hadn't been for them, and as for Lola and the others, I was going to get them, if it was the very last thing I did. I was going to get them, and good. I opened my eyes and stared out into nothing but hate. Minnie and I had a lot more in common than I'd ever imagined, and I wasn't sorry either.